Hello everybody and welcome to Tap the Wire Pitcher Edition. Yes, we're going to be doing all pitchers this time. I will be releasing an all hitters one tomorrow to make up for not posting on time since I was on vacation. Alright, so let's look at the first pitcher, and that is Anthony Desclafani. Now I usually don't put guys that are over 50% owned on Yahoo on these lists, but I had to with Desclafani. He's been great since coming back from injury in the middle of the season. In 8 starts, 4-0 with a 2.5 ERA. And the thing is, he goes really deep into games, so he's especially valuable in quality start leagues. He's gone less than 6 innings once, and has gone over 6 innings in half of his starts. Definitely needs to be owned in more than 59% of leagues. He should be more a 75-80% guy in Yahoo. So if he's sitting on the wire, you probably have someone you can drop to pick him up. Alright, number 2 is Jon Gray, who's even more baffling than Desclafani. What does this guy have to do? He's continually pitched well. He's on the Rockies, but he's proved he can pitch at Coors Field. He struck out 105 in 97 innings, and in the last 9 out of his 10 starts, he's gone 6 innings or more. So why aren't people jumping on board? If you need pitching, pick up Gray. He's basically almost an ace. He needs to be owned in way higher leagues than 31%. Like, the Fantrax percentage is what should be Yahoo percentage. Jon Gray is a good pitcher. Pick him up. Number 3 is Adam Conley, the forever frustrating Adam Conley. He's been on and off my teams all year. He's about 40% owned in Yahoo leagues right now, 33.5 ESPN, 77 in Fantrax. And as it says, he's been consistently inconsistent. But, I mean, the overall numbers speak for themselves. A 3.61 ERA with 103 Ks and 102 innings. So he's getting you the Ks with an okay ERA. Unlike the last 2 guys on my list, he doesn't pitch deep into games. But he's won 3 out of his last 5 starts, and he's had good starts in 5 of his last 6. Now, this might mean he might correct himself and go have 3 bad starts, but as long as he's pitching well, he should be owned in a couple more leagues, especially for the strikeout total. Number 4 is Blake Snell, who's dropped to 23% on Yahoo, 17.6 ESPN, and 72% in Fantrax. People kind of jumped off him after he had a couple bad starts, but he's pitched well, including his last game, Jim at Coors Field. He pitched 6 innings, 9 strikeouts, no runs, and I sat him in the leagues I had him. I actually sat him. But if he can do that at Coors, he can do that anywhere else, and I would say a 50% ownership would be fair with him. He shouldn't be as high as the other guys on the list. I would take Desclafani over him. I would take Jon Gray over him, and I would put him in the same group with Conley. I don't really have a favorite there, but definitely pick him up. And then number 5 is Aaron Nola, who has significantly dropped over the last few weeks because of the absolutely awful pitching he had been doing. He had been dropped in a couple FSAA leagues, Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. Why I mention them, just check out their site, fantasysportsaddicts.com. We always have a ton of fun on there, talking fantasy baseball, fantasy basketball, fantasy football, anything fantasy, we'll talk about it. So 49% in Yahoo, 45% in ESPN, 89% in Fantrax. He had a good start his last time out. I watched it. He held him scoreless through 6, striking out 5. He only had 80-something pitches at that point. He could have gone deeper, but he got hit on the shoulder, I think, with a line drive. He's fine from that. So, and if you look at the overall numbers, his ERA is a little bit over 4, but he's got 111 strikeouts and 102 innings. And this is a guy that was scouting in the offseason saying he had great control, but he wasn't going to be a strikeout pitcher. Well, Nola is a strikeout pitcher, evidenced by the numbers, and should definitely be start to climb back up there. I have faith in him. Alright, time to get out of Binoculars for the watch list. The first guy is Tyler Skaggs. He is currently on a rehab assignment for the Angels. In his last rehab start, he went 7 innings, 1 hit, 14 strikeouts. So that's definitely a guy to watch. And then we have 2 closers, Mauricio Cabrera for the Braves, and then Ross Ollendorf for the Reds. Neither of them top-end guys, and guys I'm not really looking to add unless you're really desperate for saves, but there are some leagues where it is that desperate. So if you need some saves, scoop them up. So that's it for this week. I will have the Hitters edition tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Good luck.